Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to another live stream with yours truly, Leo of Dreaming Tree. I've got Mike on the iPod, which you can't see, but he's here to help me in case I need help. And boy, do I need help. Hey everyone, gonna look at the comments, make sure the audio is good. And yeah. Sound okay, Mike? Can you tell yet or no? Give me a thumbs up if I sound okay. No? Yeah, good. Mike, you can unmute yourself. I'm not sure what's going on. Can you hear me?
Hey, I'm having issues with it loading.
Oh no. Let me see here. Hey, audio's good according to Martha. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so we'll get started here. So today, what I wanted to do, I thought I was going to have a hard time. Mike, mute. Thank you, Mike. I thought I was going to have a hard time creating content for these live streams, but I just realized that it's really not that bad. Because I realize that sometimes when we release products, they may not cater to your immediate needs, or maybe some of you don't see the full potential of a piece. I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm guilty of that myself. So I thought to myself, and I think someone mentioned this, might have been an email that I got from a customer. We just released a new bundle. It was the Celebrate Mom bundle, which is a bundle celebrating mom for Mother's Day. Today, what I'm going to do, you can see here, I've got the Mother's Day gift box in my hand here, and we actually created a custom caption for this that says, Happy Mother's Day. Okay, well, it's a beautiful box. And what if you wanted to do something else with it? Obviously, you can omit and just take off the Happy Mother's Day caption. You don't have to put that on. It's not part of the heart. But then what do? What can I do myself to adapt this to another occasion, whether it be a holiday, a wedding, whoa. But anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do today. And we're gonna be in Design Space, and I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to use the type tool. We're gonna use a little bit of welding, and we're gonna learn how to use offset as well. Let's see here, just looking at the comments. Rita says, good stormy afternoon from Gainesville, Georgia, where she's visiting. That's nice. I was actually outside doing a little bit of gardening today. Had some compost, had to throw that in there. Oh, by the way, you can still do this now if you want. We are going to be spinning the wheel. And today's top prize is a $25 mystery box. And what that will probably entail is $25 worth of craft supplies that we'll pick and choose randomly, not randomly. I mean, it'll be, not random, but you'll get probably an Amazon package. And I'm sure all of you are excited when the Amazon truck rolls up. So we're gonna give away 2 of those today, actually. And then of course we have all of the Dreaming Tree points available as well, which is always nice. Can't complain. So anyway, let me see here. Oh, and by the way, Mike, if you see any good questions pertaining to what we're working on, feel free to unmute and send them my way. I'll be happy to answer them. So yeah, let me get over into my Design Space, and yeah, let's just hop right into it. We'll be spinning the wheel towards the end of the live stream, okay? So let me see here. Let me switch over to my computer. There I am. And here we are in Design Space. So where is this? Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you real quick. This is the actual box. So again, just to recap here, we're going to take this off by not cutting it. So I mean, I'm speaking, theoretically, if you were to do this, you just don't cut this. And what I want to do is take this heart and use it as a reference so that when I create my caption, I know exactly how big or small I need to make it, okay? So let's pop back into Design Space. And you know what, hold on one second. Let me make sure that I need to close a couple things here. There we go. Okay. Let's go back into Design Space. And in Design Space, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the actual heart from that project. I already have it uploaded. You may or may not have it uploaded. I'm going to add it there. Okay. And here it is. You can use it as is, but this is a great opportunity for me to show you a couple things. This heart does have some little markers on it. It's not really going to get in the way of what we're doing, but because I have OCD, I'm going to right click and ungroup this. And you can see here in your layer section that those little markers are right there. You can select them separately. They were once a separate layer. After ungrouping, I can actually highlight that layer and delete it. Now also, there is a sizing node here, and I want to get rid of that. So I highlight this and click contour, and you can actually see it right here. I'm just going to click on it. And by clicking on it, we're telling Design Space that, well, we don't want that there anymore. Okay, so it removed it. So this heart that you see right now in Design Space, as you may or may not know, you probably know, any file that you bring in from our site will come in automatically at the correct size. So we don't need to worry about trying to figure out, hey, is this the right size? Whatever it is, when it comes in, is the correct size. Okay, so now I did find a really cool font. It's not exactly like the one that we have on the actual box, which was actually, it was kind of hand-drawn / modified from a font that was already out there. So it's not like we can, tell you what font this is. But I found something similar. And the name of it is, what is the name of it, Mike? It's Lovely Home, is that right? Lovely Home, yeah.
It is called Lovely Home, and it is from Tiffanys, and I'm going to go ahead and post it.
Okay, yeah, Mike's going to post a link to the actual font. It's called Lovely Home. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my text tool here on the left-hand side. I'm going to click on that, and it actually automatically brought that font up, which I'm going to change that. I'm going to change this to something else because usually by default, you're not going to get the font that you need. So let's just work with that. Okay, well, that doesn't look very good. Hold on, let me just do Arial. Okay, so let me delete that and we'll start over because I want to help you learn how to find your font quickly. So we'll go back into text, and I'm going to turn this from Happy Mother's Day to Happy Birthday. I'm going to type the word happy first, and while I still have it connected, I'm going to go under fonts, and I've already installed this font. If you're not familiar with how to install fonts, it's actually pretty easy. Once you download it, I think on both Windows and Mac, you can literally double click on the font and a dialog will come up asking if you want to install it. Okay, but since I already have it installed, let me see here. I'm just going to type in, I'm going to select System, because right now, by default, Mike, mute. By default, it sets it to all, which means that if you do a search for a font, it's actually going to search not only the Cricut library of fonts, but your system fonts. We don't need it to search the Cricut library of fonts because we have our own. Okay, so we're going to change that from all to system, and I'm going to type in home. Okay, and there it is. When I type in home and hit enter, I get Lovely Home. You can see it there. I'm going to click on that, and there is the beautiful font. Okay, so the cool thing is that now that we actually have the heart there, we have a great reference. We know exactly how big or how small we can make this, before it will no longer fit or before it'll start to look weird. Okay, so I have happy. I'm going to leave that alone. And actually what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click duplicate up here on the upper right. And that's going to give me another version of happy that I can then double click on and type birthday. Okay. All right, so that's your first step. You've got happy, you've got birthday. Now, we are cutting this out of paper. We're not doing a print and cut. You could do a print and cut. If you're not familiar with that process, you can definitely check out one of the previous live streams we did where I actually show how to do that. But in this case, we're actually going to cut it out. So what we need to do first is we need to actually weld these. So welding is simply taking and instead of all these letters cutting out separately, because you can see here, if these were to cut out separately, you'd have a huge mess right here. You'd end up cutting all this stuff up. It would just be a bunch of craziness, okay? Welding, what it does is it takes anything that is sitting on top of itself or another letter, and it kind of combines it and welds it together. So it's very simple to weld something. I'm gonna highlight this, just select it, and on the bottom right-hand corner, just below your layers, there's a weld button. You click on weld, and now I'm gonna click it, and I'm gonna say the word click when I do it, but I want you to pay attention to this area here so you can see what it does. Right here at the bottom of the P's. Okay, so ready? 3, 2, 1, weld. Okay, do you see what happened there? Those cut lines disappeared, and any cut line that was on top of another cut line or on top of another letter magically disappeared, and it all just kind of got blended together via the weld button. I'm gonna do the same thing with birthday. Okay, you can see here, we've got cut lines on top of cut lines here, and here, and here. So what I'm gonna do is highlight this, and I'm gonna hit weld. Okay, and you can see that it joined everything together nicely. I'm gonna zoom out here so we can see everything. And I probably should have checked to make sure that this fit properly. I'm pretty sure it did. And you know what, it's okay if part of it is sticking off. That's okay because we're actually gonna create a shadow layer as well. So yeah, let me pause here for a second. And we'll see if we have any questions that come up.
Hey Leo, can you just remind people to click on the links in the chat to comment so that we can pull their name for a possible.
Yeah, so you cannot enter to spin during the actual live stream. We have posts on Facebook, on our official page on Facebook, as well as the group. I think Mike also posted it in Instagram. So you can comment in any of those places for your chance to spin.
Hey Leo, we have a question from Mary Collins who wants to know, could she just attach instead of weld?
No, because if you attach it, if you don't attach it, and if you don't weld or attach it, what it's going to do is it's going to take every single letter, I believe, and separate it. So they're not even going to be together. Attaching won't do it. You have to weld it if you don't want those cut lines to kind of intersect and chop each other up. So no, that will not work. Okay. Anyway, all right, let's get back into this. Unless, Mike, if you see any other questions. I see a funny comment in there. I won't say anything. That was a good one. Hold on one second. Okay. Now, where the heck did my thing go? Hello? All right. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whatever that was. All right. So now, in addition to having this caption, what I also want to do is create a shadow layer, okay, for underneath. So similar to what we have here on the actual box, we have the caption, but then below it, just underneath it, we have a shadow layer to put it on top of. And it kind of creates a nice little backdrop for it as well. Okay, so we're going to do that here as well. And to do that, we're going to select one of the words. In this case, we're going to select happy first. And up here on the top, there's an option for offset. We're going to click offset, and it's going to start working its magic here. It's thinking. It's probably taking a little bit longer because I'm doing a lot of streaming. So you can see in the blue outline here how big that shadow element is. For my taste, it's too big. So I'm going to take this little dial here, or this little whatever the heck you want to call it, and just bring it down until I feel like it looks good. I'm going to keep it somewhat similar to what we have in the original design. Okay, so I think that's nice. So I'm going to remember this value here, 0.097, and I'm going to hit apply. And I think when I do the same thing with birthday, it'll automatically use that same value. But I'm going to see here. So I'm going to highlight birthday now, and I'm going to hit offset. And yes, it does remember it. 0.0. Wait, is that what I just said? I have like the worst short-term memory. I'm going to go with that. It looks right. Okay. And I'm going to hit apply. Okay. So here you can see what it did. It created the offset for us. Okay. And we can actually move these out of the way. These here, I don't think I'm going to actually, I'm not going to weld these two together. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this so that this piece, the birthday, is slightly overlapping the happy. So I'm going to bring this up until, I guess this would be the B, or this would be the top of the T and the H. You can see right here where my mouse is that they're slightly overlapped. Okay. Then I'll take and draw a box around these to select both of them. Okay. I accidentally touched the heart, so it grabbed that too. But I'm just draw a box around these two. And now I'm going to take and weld these together. I'm going to hit weld. And what just happened? Okay. All right. So I just welded it. And now you'll notice that when I click on this, it's just one solid piece. Okay. So welding just kind of joined the two together. And hold on a second. I got to charge this thing. Oh, batteries. Okay. So now you'll notice, let me actually change the color on this so that you can see it better. Let's make it nice and bright. Let's change this as well. And you know what? We may end up actually welding these together as well. That may end up working. Okay, so I want to actually put this on top of this piece here. Now, when I take this and drag it, you'll notice that it ends up underneath. Okay, so quick way to fix that. What's up, Mike?
Some questions are if this is available, the offset feature in the mobile app. I just looked it up on Cricut, and it is only available on the desktop version.
Okay, so good question. Yeah, good. Okay, well, yeah, Mike just brought up a question about whether or not the offset is available on the mobile app. Apparently, it's not. Okay, so if you want to use, if you want to, recreate what I'm doing here, you are going to have to use the desktop version of Design Space, which I personally prefer anyway. I guess if I'm just cutting stuff out from our website, I don't mind using my phone because I know I don't have to do any special modifications or anything. But when I am doing custom work like this, I love having a desktop with a mouse. Just have a lot more control, and it's just I think it's easier. But to each their own. Okay, so back to this. Now, again, as I was saying, if we look over here in the layers window, we'll notice that this little shadow element that I created is the top layer, which is why when we take this and drag it, it ends up behind this top layer because this layer is on top. So what I want to do is I'm going to take these, and you can literally click and drag that and move it up above that layer. Okay, so now these two layers, if you look here, are on top of the shadow element. So I can take this now. What is going on? Uh-oh. There it is. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. I had a little glitch there. Okay, anyway, let me zoom back in. It's okay, it'll come back. Mike, are you seeing that where it kind of lost it for a second? Okay, that's fine. All right, so it's back. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. All right, so here we are now. You can see I'm bringing this up here so I can show you what it looks like once we actually get it in there. And these are not actually touching, which is okay. If we wanted to get a little more precise and actually bring this up and have these touch, that's fine, but I don't even think it's necessary, to be honest. Okay, so we technically have our caption with the heart, and you can see how nice that's going to look once we actually cut it out and pop it on there. Okay, so
Hey, somebody had a great question.
yeah.
I apologize if I don't see it, your name, but they wanted to know, and you kind of touched on it. Yeah, you're going to want to use the offset on your desktop, but yes, you can then use your mobile device if you saved it to your projects.
Yeah. Yeah, so just because the offset feature is not available on the mobile, you can do your designing on the desktop, and then if you go in and save your project up here, there's a little save button. You can save it, give it a name, and then you should be able to access it with your mobile app. Okay, so next, we're almost done here, honestly. I'm gonna move this over because that's ready to cut. And what I'm also gonna do then is, let me see here, we'll do a color sync, and I'm gonna take this, where is this? Hold on. Whoops. Oh no, I did not mean to do that. Hold on, I'm trying to make these two the same color so that they both cut out of the same piece of paper. Okay, so that's done. We're gonna cut these out. We're gonna cut this out, and I'm just gonna cut that out for the heck of it. And let's get that going. So this and this are gonna cut together. Okay, cool. So at this point, I can go ahead and hit make it, and it's gonna sort everything out for me. There's my shadow layer. I've got the happy and the birthday, and then I've got my hearts. Again, pretty straightforward. And I'm just gonna hit continue, and we'll get the Cricut rocking and rolling here and get this stuff cut out so we can actually see the end result. And while this stuff's cutting, if we have some more questions, I'll be happy to answer them. And actually, while this is cutting, Mike, if you wanna start sending me some names for the lucky people that are gonna get to spin the wheel here today, that would be awesome. And by the way, because I'm working with that font that is kind of intricate, I am gonna select the cardstock for intricate cuts option, and I'm gonna set it to more. Okay, so that's my personal preference. And yeah, let's get cutting here, and then we can start spinning some wheels here. My Cricut's actually over here on this side, so pardon me while I kind of move around a little bit. What am I doing here? Yeah, who's messaging me? Oh, Mike's sending me the names. Stay tuned, y'all. We're gonna be spinning some wheels here in a minute. So what do you guys think? You think this is something you guys can handle as far as the process goes? And how many of you have actually already done this? I'd love to see the comments. Oh crap. I just turned off my Cricut like a dingus. Okay then, here we go again. All right. Okay. And are you ready, Mr. Cricut? What you doing? Hello? All right, so I guess disconnecting your Cricut while you have your design space open, not a good idea because it's not doing anything now. Great. You know what, I'm gonna cancel this and save my project and reopen it. I don't know what I did. Yeah. What are they saying, Mike? Are they saying that they've done this kind of stuff before?
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that they love the offset feature. Kind of a little bummed that it's not available for the mobile device.
Is that really, I mean, I guess it's possible nowadays. Like, why do you even need a computer, I guess, right? You can pretty much do everything with a tablet. And I know that was, Apple actually put out a commercial a couple years ago about the iPad, and it was like an older gentleman, and the kid was in the backyard on the iPad, and the gentleman asked her, "What is that?" She said, "It's a computer." So I guess, yeah, I mean, but you know, I'm sure Cricut will eventually add it. I don't know. Hopefully. Let's see here. Is my project there? There it is. Okay. Let me get this going here, and then we'll start spinning the wheel here. I'm gonna read some comments while we're at it here. Wanda says, it's good to see you make mistakes too. I literally just like fat fingered the power button on accident, so go figure. It happens. And actually, I think I still get a little bit nervous when I do these, but I know you probably can't tell. But yes, I do. So that's probably why. Okay, here we go. It's working now. Let's give it a cut. Let's get this going. All right. All right, Mike, you sent me some goodies. All right. Dingus indeed. All right, glad to know someone else has problems sometimes. Oh yeah, I got plenty of problems. All right. All right, so here, let me pull up some names here so we can spin the wheel here while we wait for my Cricut to do its magic. As I mentioned today, the top prize on the wheel is a $25 mystery box, which is basically going to include a bunch of craft stuff, and it'll probably be coming from Amazon. Maybe a different source, but more than likely it'll be Amazon. Okay, what is going on here? There we go. Okay. All right, what do we got here? How many we got, Mike? 5?
Yes, I got 5.
All right, we got 5. All right, here we go. I'm going to start spinning the wheel here. Our first contestant, Tanya Combs. Tanya, are you there? Are you actually with us today? I don't even know, Mike. You know what? See if like the people are actually there when we go to spin. I don't know if that's happened. You would think it would. Let's see. Tanya, are you there? All right. Either way, it's okay if you're not. You can always tune in during the restream or the rerun on YouTube. But we're gonna go ahead and spin the wheel for her. And good luck. I'm gonna actually start it off right here on the mystery box. I have a feeling this thing's gonna fall off the wheel. I might need to grease it with some WD-40. All right, anyway, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, that was loud.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Tanya is in the chat anymore, but it's
Yeah, well, it looks like Tanya just won the top prize. Tanya! Winner, winner. Good job. I mean, good job to me. I spun it. You're welcome. I'm just kidding. Congratulations. By the way, to claim your prize, you need to send an email, or you can use the contact form on our website. Send an email to info@3dsvg.com. Tanya, all right, let me switch papers here because it's asking me for my next mat. So give me 1 second. Let me get this going here. What am I doing? Okay, what's my next one? Next one is going to be light purple. Oh, I really messed this up. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so that came out pretty nice actually. Let me show you. So this is the welded shadow element that we created. Oh, by the way, I have to say that I love the old generation spatula. That new one is way too thick and it doesn't pick up paper very well. So FYI, Cricut, if you're watching, you missed the boat on that one. You missed the mark, I should say. The old ones are a lot better. So hopefully this thing, I have a feeling now that someone knows that I have it. Someone's gonna come and rob me for my spatula. I'm gonna have to get some security, get those cameras recharged. Okay, next up, I gotta load up the actual caption, and then we'll spin some more wheels here. So I did mention that we're gonna have 2 winners for the $25 mystery box. If by chance we spin 2 in a row and we get 2 winners in a row, we'll just convert that to 500 points for the website, okay? Which is still a great little prize to win. All right, so let's get that cutting, and I'm gonna pull up the next name here. Tanya, congratulations. Okay, hold on a second here. Go back to this. Okay, who's next? Oh boy, we got another one here. I don't know why it's doing that. Hold on. I don't know what's doing. Oh, there it goes. I think I had a loose cable. Sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. Next up, Jan Garnett. Jan, hey, what's it doing? Jan, your turn. I'm going to spin the wheel for you here in just 1 second. Let me... you know what the problem is? It's this thing. this thing is losing connection. Okay, so I'm gonna figure that out. I've got another one somewhere. Having some technical difficulties here, guys. How about it? It's okay. I'll spin the wheel here in just a second. Sorry, got a little glitch. This thing's being funky. There we go. All right, let's see if this works. Yeah, definitely not working. Okay. I'm going to spin the wheel here, and this again is for, I say Jan Garnett. Jan, you ready? Here we go. All right, Jan. Jan wins 100 points to the Dreaming Tree website. Jan, by the way, and for those of you that don't know, the points can actually be redeemed for products on our website. It's basically as good as cash. So congratulations, Jan. You'll want to email info@3dsvg.com to claim your prize, or you can hop on and just use the contact form on our website. Okay. So let me go over here and see if this thing's working now. Yeah. I don't know why it's doing that. I think I have to restart this again. Okay, hang tight. In the meantime, you guys have any other questions? Or actually, you know what, another thing too, would love, you can either leave it in the comments on this video, or if you want, you can contact us using the contact form or the email address. Would love to hear your suggestions for future videos for our live streams. And you know, say for example, if you have, or if there's a product on our website that you really love that maybe you want some help customizing, that would be a great idea for a live. We can do some technical things, whatever that may be. So yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts or your suggestions for future lives. Okay, I'm just bringing this back up now again. I think this device that I'm using, I think it's loose or something, and it keeps getting disconnected, I guess I'm going to say. But either way, I'm back in business here, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this, I think, and then we'll continue spinning our wheels here. There it goes. Okay, set that for more, and let's go ahead and cut this. Okay, so as I mentioned here, this was this is the end result of the shadow layer. That came out great, and what I really love about the Cricut is that you have these tiny little details here, and it cuts them beautifully with no problem. I can't say that I've ever really had a machine that that cuts things that accurately and consistently. Okay, all right, so while we're doing this, I'm going to bring up the next lucky contestants. Okay, here we go. All right, who's up next? Linda Kavanaugh. Linda, are you watching? It's going to be Linda's spin here. Lisa said she had a question but forgot it. Gotta love long COVID. Yeah, I think we're all kind of dealing with a little bit of that. But Linda, it's your spin, and I'm going to spin it for you. Good luck. Here we go. Okay, that's 100 points for Linda. Congratulations, Linda. And I'm just going to bring up the next one here while we wait for the actual caption to cut out. And it looks like this one is actually going to be coming from, I'm going to say this one's Instagram. Is that Instagram, Mike? Just tip.
Yes, you are correct.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, our next spinner is just Tifferific. Tifferific? Oh, like maybe her name is Tiffany. Oh, Tifferific. I like that. Oh no, I lost my thing. It always does this at least once. Okay, there it goes. Just Tifferific. All right. Well, this is going to be a Tifferific spin, I bet. So here we go. Good luck. I'm assuming it's Tiffany. Here we go. Oh man, you just missed it. Just Tifferific. You've won 50 points to the Dreaming Tree website. Congratulations. Oh, wait. Oh. I spun it, but I didn't show it. So I think I need to do a respin. Yeah, I'm going to respin that because you know what? That's not fair. All right, you got lucky, Tiffany, I hope. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, yeah, all right. So we added a 0. There you go. Congratulations. 500 points to the Dreaming Tree site. That was a good one. Yeah, I don't know if, yeah, I'm not even going to get into it. All right, so that's almost done. I can't wait to show you what that looks like on top of this. I might just skip cutting out the heart because it's not really necessary. We can kind of superimpose it on top of the box. But we have one more lucky spinner here. And here it is. Here comes the caption. So let's get that going real quick so we can see what that looks like. And what happened there? Oh, nothing. I thought maybe the cricket was going to make me eat my words here because I was just boasting about how consistent and accurate it cuts, and it does. Okay, so here, let me actually flip over to this real quick so you guys can see. Now, obviously, you know, this is a script font. You want to be very careful when pulling this off your mat so that you don't rip it. Just be very careful. And there's the happy. Okay, so that came out very nice. And you can see how nicely that fits on there. Okay, can you see that? Is that showing up in the frame? Let me move this out of the way. There you go. That looks great. Worked out wonderfully. Everything is nice and welded together. And yeah, this is, you know, it's a very delicate little caption. But if you watch the assembly video for this actual project, what I did was I kind of glued this down in stages. It's a lot of surface area to cover with your glue, you know, and I actually just did little dots throughout this, kind of glued down just one half of it, peeled back the other half once I had it in place, and then glued down the second half. So, you know, if it's possible, you certainly want to break things up to lower the potential of making mistakes. And I try to do that as much as possible when I'm working on these projects. Okay, so here's this part. Now this part wasn't completely welded. That's okay. And that's because this, the I and the R were not touching. But you can see that there. And then I think I'm missing I'm missing this guy here. And that's going to be expected. The little dot above the I, that's going to go there. But so you can see, we've got the caption all made. I'm not going to glue it down because you get the idea here. And then here is the actual box. And again, pretend that Happy Mother's Day is not there. And then you can just glue that right on top, and that looks great. And just, you know, even if it's sticking off a little bit, it doesn't matter. Let me move this out of the way. The cool thing about adding a shadow element to a caption like this is, for one, you know, it makes it more stable, but then also on the back, you got plenty of room for foam squares, okay? Even these big ones here. You can put these foam squares on here to elevate this on this piece to give it additional dimension. I don't know if you can see that, yeah. So, you know, you can glue it down flat too, that's fine. It's a personal choice, personal preference. You probably, if you've been with us long enough, you know that we try to add dimension anywhere we possibly can. So, Mike, grab some more questions if there are any, because I've got one more person to spin the wheel for. And again, just like clockwork, we're clocking in at about 45 minutes, which is exactly how long I want to keep these. All right, guys, last spin here is, who's it going to be? Last spin is Sally Ramsey. Any relation to Gordon, Sally? And if so, please email me. I'll be there shortly. All right, here we go. Sally, good luck. She got it. Yeah. Good job, Sally. Hope you're watching. Congratulations. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Rita, thank you for reminding me, actually. Definitely going to give her a shout out. Yeah, so someone just asked, I saw that, Mike. Someone asked about the foam squares that I use. I really love these. I found these on Amazon, which I'm not very happy about because I try not to buy on Amazon too much. But these are, who makes these? Scrapbook adhesives. This is what the packaging looks like in case you're wondering. Mike, I don't know, do we have a link to these in our...
Those are linked in the supply list on the Dreaming Tree app.
On the Dreaming Tree app it is, huh? Okay. Let me point that out for all the wonderful people that are watching that have questions about our supplies. We realize that... What's up? Yeah, okay. Let me see if you can see this. So here is the Dreaming Tree app. I have the Dreaming Tree app here on my phone. This is an iPhone. And on the bottom left-hand corner, there's a little option that says supplies. And these are, as Mike just mentioned, I don't know if you could hear him, we are constantly adding to this list. Anytime we have a product or something that we use, you can see here, just click the little drop down. There's your cardstock, the vellum that we use, the glue, pick-me-up tool, and let's see here, there's the foam squares, and there it is. There's the actual package. You can actually see it. And there's a little link there that you can click on, takes you straight to Amazon, bam, ready to go. So the app is available. It's available on Google Play as well as the Apple App Store. It's not like, it's not the most amazing app because we are a small company, but hey, at least we have an app and it's useful. So definitely grab that. Yeah. And also, two things. One thing, the app, I really would love for you to get the app, mostly because, and this is why we're on YouTube right now, Facebook is having a real hard time making money. Their stock is in the dumps, and they're really pushing ads to make up for it. That makes it very, very hard for small businesses like ours to reach our customers because we're bidding for your attention. The app is a direct way for us to communicate with you. We don't have to worry about Facebook. We don't have to worry about YouTube. We don't have to worry about anybody. So, if you love us and you want us to stick around for a long time, grab the app so we can, stay in touch with you and tempt you with gorgeous new paper projects every week. That, and I also, unless we don't have any more questions, I want to give a little shout out to May Helms, who did a review. I guess she just did it wasn't like a review, it was more she featured some of our content on her YouTube channel. Let me see if I can find it here. She's very sweet. And actually, I think I did an interview with her and Melody Lane. I think the first year we started Dreaming Tree. But yeah, if you check out her channel, let me see if I can pull it up here. May Helms YouTube. Where are you, May? There she is. Yeah, let me just show you here. She's rocking it on YouTube. This girl's got over 320,000 subscribers. And let me look at the videos here. Yeah. 3 days ago, she posted a video, best $2.99 I've spent in years. This is what you want to see SVGs do, Dreaming Tree SVGs. And she actually, she did our skimmer hat. Okay, so anyway, check out her channel. she's really sweet, and she's got a lot to offer on her channel. It's not just Cricut stuff. So yeah, do that. But aside from that, let me go back to this and look at your comments here for a few moments. And what else here? Oh yeah, Connie says May did a great job making your hat project. Yeah, she did. She did great. So yeah. Well, I think that's it, guys. I'm going to sign off here. I was going to do another live on Friday, but our boy has a soccer tournament that they just announced a Friday game, so I may or may not do it. If I do it, it's going to be earlier in the day. So anyway, let's see. All right, guys, I will see you soon, all right? I really enjoyed hanging out with you today, and I look forward to doing it again very soon. Take care.
Welcome to the magical world of Dreaming Tree. Premium 3D SVG files for your Cricut, Silhouette, Scan and Cut, and other SVG-compatible cutting machines. From pop-up cards to boxes, Christmas centerpieces to Halloween frights, our premium content is sure to delight crafters of all ages. Make the most realistic 3D flowers, wedding cakes, handbags, wall decor, Thanksgiving and birthday centerpieces, teacher gifts, and more. Visit our site, 3dsvg.com, and get started today with one of our completely free SVG projects. We've got over 150 to choose from, complete with assembly tutorials and supply lists so you know exactly what color and how many sheets of paper you'll need. We also provide email, text, and phone support in case you need help with anything big or small. Our customer service and products get rave reviews, and we've got the testimonials to prove it. Dreaming Tree is rated 5 stars on Facebook and Google reviews. Visit 3dsvg.com today. We look forward to crafting with you soon.